So this week we have historical fiction. It's called Storm Summer and it's set in 1945 New Orleans. And we've got our main character, Eileen. And the story is basically we follow her from the city to the bayou with obviously the war going on. And she goes to the bayou to work on her Dida, I think it's pronounced, his oyster farm. She's challenged there. She has to deal with a storm, surprisingly. But just a warning for people who do like these things to be very accurate, if you are into historical fiction, the storm is fictional, and if that bothers you, then. But for anyone who actually just wants to read a book that's good, then yeah, let's go with this one. I'm going to say one of the things that I really loved was Eileen. She's got all those typical hero qualities like bravery and kind-heartedness, etc., etc. But she's very real in her complaints, and she has this quality of selfishness that I really, really like, because it's not one you often see in main characters. I say selfishness, it's not like she is just it's all about number one and me, 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 me. It's just that she's only concerned with her little section of the world. I'm going to give you an example that kind of shows off all these interesting qualities that she's got. She meets a new person, acquaintance, and she asks them to do her a favour. Now, something bad happens to this acquaintance, so he can't do what they've agreed that he's going to do. And rather than whinging about it or worrying about this random acquaintance, as most people would be likely to do, she just kind of shrugs her shoulders and goes, well, I guess I'm going to have to do this job now, because if this job goes undone, she's worried that her grandpa might come into harm's way. So, and she could have taken a much easier route. The book also has a readability quality that comes with really good pacing. I read the book on a kind of lazy morning, and I didn't really feel that any time was wasted. We're either getting a look inside Eileen's head, or we're having a very real experience for the time, or we're being thrown about in a life-threatening storm, or having to deal with something like that. And all this, despite the fact it's all very different, is meshed together seemingly well. Like, I didn't feel any jarring transitions. It all just came together. It's not quite perfect. I will say there's some language that jars. I'm not sure whether that's a regional thing or perhaps an attempt to look more historical that didn't really work. And some of the interrelationships between characters, they could have done with a bit more show and a little less tell, if you get what I mean. But it's Eileen's story completely, and when Eileen is at her lowest, you are completely there with her. And I really cared about her and her predicament, and like, that's all that really matters, isn't it? Like, seriously, I forgot, as I mentioned, reading it on a lazy morning, I forgot to get up and go and get my mid-morning coffee, which, if that isn't a compliment, I don't really know what else I can say about the book. Hi guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and you can find the links to my blog and the book below.